Hey, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie, and this will be a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're new to tarot, just know that not every reading is going to resonate. So if you feel like I'm wrong or this just isn't your reading, please just disregard it. You never want to take a reading that's not for you. I'm also going to pull cards like King, Queen, Emperor, and Empress. Those cards describe a really specific personality but have nothing to do with the sex or gender of the person that we're describing. Some people say that the energy is in the reverse. If you feel like that's you, go ahead and take it that way. If you want to catch more readings, feel free to subscribe to the channel. If you need to book a personal, that information's in the description of the video and in the pinned section of the comments. And I also have a membership if you want to check that out. You can click join. It'll show you everything that goes on over there. So what's going on this week with Scorpio? Okay, so we have Creepin' and Happiness Hater. Teach, inspire others, and let nature be your greatest teacher. Humility, flowers are unaware of each other's beauty, they bloom regardless. And uncertainty, the shades of gray within the fog will eventually lift. Okay, sorry about this energy. So the overall energy is the Seven of Swords. We have the Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the Ace of Cups. The Two of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Five of Pentacles. I feel like that Four of Cups is relevant too. We'll talk about it when we get there. Excuse me. I think somebody has some intention to attempt to, I think, fix things with you here. The thing is, I think that this person doesn't have good coping skills, let's say it like that. Like the Seven of Swords can be the energy of protecting oneself at any cost. Technically stealing some swords to protect himself. He's stealing them from someone that will use them against him, or he believes will. And I feel like whoever the Queen of Wands is, no matter how much you invest, They seem to be unsure. Of course, the Queen of Wands can be any gender, right? But this person seems to drag their feet, and it is a means of control. They want to be in control of the situation. It's weird because I feel like they don't necessarily make you happy, but they don't want to see you happy with someone else either. But I feel like this person plays little games. Like they could accuse somebody just trying to find out, right? And I think sometimes things are stable, and then other times they're holding back, and then other times they're just not talking, or they seem to just not care. It's just giving like a difficult person, you know, but I think that for you, there's still some feelings for this person. It's like you would like more than anything for them to just choose you, you know? I feel like this person believes that you could be creeping. You know, it's a weird energy, to be honest. Because I'm getting like, it's hard because, you know, this is not a person who's like, you know, cheating, lying, or stealing. This is someone with like trust issues. And they don't really know how to really handle or cope with their emotions. Like it's giving, they'll start pushing you away, or they'll just kind of like kind of get distant. And in those times, you're stuck kind of struggling. Okay. The Eight of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Five of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Empress, Libra Taurus, the Queen of Swords, and at the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Wands. Yeah, I think somebody thinks you're creeping. This is such a strange reading. It's almost like someone has already walked away for this before. And so there's a fear on someone's end that like this person will completely leave, especially when they get cold and distant. It looks like there is another person though, like one way or another, you know, an ex that you kept as a friend that you shouldn't, someone that shouldn't have been involved. You know, I mean, when you're looking at this, someone left in the past over some shit, and it was clearly justified because it's showing up here in the energy, right? So there's a fear. And maybe whoever this other person is, maybe they're the happiness hater. This could be an ex that is pissed off that they can't come between a situation, and then this other person's really not having this shit anymore. It's like 3 is too much. So I don't know. It's looking like there's been some loss over this situation specifically before. And maybe things still need to be clarified because it's given like somebody's not just crazy and accusing, right? But there could be someone from your past or even from your person's past, however resonates, that like really is a happiness hater. Like they've been paying attention to how much someone else has grown. They're paying attention to the position that you're in or that your person's in. And they're learning their lesson here. But it could have been something like that too, where it's like, someone that you weren't good enough for hit you up finally. And so you respond. And it's like you're trying to maybe throw it in their face of how happy you are, but at the end of the day you responded. And yeah, the Page of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Fool. Excuse me. The Six of Pentacles, Temperance, Sagittarius, Four of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. The Emperor, Justice, Wheel of Fortune. Six of Wands behind that. Some of you have learned to not even respond to things. Like you could tell a person that you're in something and they'll still act some type of way. But even just responding to this person in a relationship is kind of foolish, to be honest. So I think that there's just been a lesson learned here. If you're with a Scorpio and you're worried about them doing the wrong thing, they're not. Maybe responding for you might be the wrong thing. For some people, that's not a fucking crime, right? But I think someone's very happy where they are. They feel like they're in the perfect relationship. The Emperor and the Empress. Justice, the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know, again, if you're cross-watching and you think a Scorpio's being a whole thought, you just gotta twist a little bit. I feel like this was more of rubbing something in someone's face, allowing someone to see their karma. Not so much a I miss somebody type of thing. They shouldn't have done it. Maybe their ego kind of was at play here. But I feel like this is trying to tell you, with the Strength, the Queen of Cups, the Hierophant, the Sun, someone is definitely loyal to you. Whoever I'm reading for. And if you feel like it's in the reverse and someone keeps, feeling like you are doing this, maybe some clarification. Just be like, I'm sorry, my ego got in the way and I just wanted to rub my happiness in someone else's face. make sure to clear it up, because I don't think it's worth losing what you do have over something silly like that. The Knight of Cups, Judgment, Two of Swords. Yeah. King of Swords at the bottom. Somebody's got to be cut off, or somebody has been cut off, and you just got to communicate that. It's like, whatever it was coming in between the relationship, the only way to correct it is to let something go and to clear that shit up with the other person. Just straight up, like, somebody needs to apologize. Maybe they're not seeing where they were going wrong here, where it's like, right. Alright, I'll see you guys next week.